A Timeline of Protest, Part 3. On February 23, 2023, the Minneapolis City Council voted against terminating the contract to demolish the Roof Depot Superfund site in the East Phillips neighborhood of Minneapolis. Community members in attendance, primarily Indigenous residents, were upset by the vote. Following the meeting, City Council members who voted for the demolition have characterized Native protesters as bullying, intimidating, and threatening.
Thank you, Councilmember Chugtai. Councilmember Vice Chair Rainville.
Thank you, Chair Johnson. I was one of those people who were threatened, bullied, intimidated. All of us on that end of the dais down there, Councilmember Vitez, left, and Goodman, but I see you. Thank you, Lisa. Councilmember Koski's children were threatened. This is not acceptable. You can fine tune and think of a reason to not move this forward, but as colleagues, we cannot allow each other to be bullied and intimidated and threatened. So a vote today, we should have a 13-0 vote on this. We need to go on the record that we need protection. We need decorum here. Please, please vote for this. And by the way, I find it very interesting that those who have objections have yet to come and give sympathy to us who have been bullied and threatened and intimidated.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Ellison.
Councilmember Rainville, you cannot just make empty statements. What constitutes a threat? Under Minnesota State Statute 609.713, terroristic threats are threatened violence, intent to terrorize. Whoever threatens, directly or indirectly, to commit any crime of violence with purpose to terrorize another or to cause evacuation of a building, place of assembly, vehicle, or facility of public transportation, or otherwise to cause serious public inconvenience, or in a reckless disregard of the risks of causing such terror or inconvenience may be sentenced to imprisonment for not more than 5 years or to payment of a fine of not more than $10,000 or both. The City Council has their own attorneys and has access to the police department. They would know that what happened in the City Council chambers on February 23, 2023 does not constitute a threat under the law. Contrary to Michael Rainville's dramatic statements, him and his colleagues were not threatened, nor did anyone threaten to harm Emily Koski's kids. Let's watch the actual footage of the event. Video from AIM of Twin Cities and AIM Patrol of Minneapolis.
We are coming for you! No! You would do it for your own people? You would pollute your own people? Why would you do such a thing?
Kids like this are getting sick, Andrea!
Do you lack critical thinking?
We matter!
Do you lack
Do
you lack critical thinking? What the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with you people? She said she would put it in her own backyard. She said she would kill her own people. They would kill their own people. Why would you kill your own people?
Why would you do
What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You need help.
The community is reacting to the lack of care and concern showed by the City Council members for their health issues and their children's health issues, as many clearly stated in the crowd.
What is wrong with you? You need help. We will attack you everywhere you fucking go. You are done. You are done. You are done. Everybody who voted against this. You're fucking done.
When put in context, it is clear the activists were threatening to verbally attack City Council members and their political careers and promised to prevent them from being re-elected. Council members have claimed the community members reached over the dais, which was intimidating and threatening towards them. As we just saw, however, a community member pointed an object at the council members. Linnea Palmisano reaches to grab it from her and then points at her. The woman immediately stopped and the security guard lifted the rope to let her back out. Clearly, the trained security guard did not find that action threatening, nor did it seem that Linnea Palmisano did.
Ah, shut the fuck up. And we're coming for Fry. You think this is something? Just wait. We're going to be in your faces wherever you fucking go. Wherever you go, we'll be in your fucking face.
City council members did not move from their seats during this entire interaction. They did not show any indicia of fear of the protesters. Some looked at their papers, others looked down, or looked blankly at the crowd. Video from Ader Perez.
I will be everywhere you guys are at, and I will not stop. I will not stop. I will be everywhere, Rayville, Goodman. I will be everywhere in your face, letting everybody know that you did not care about people of color while you sit that type of faces. Snapping your eyes, saying no, everybody got that on video. Your community is going through the same thing, and you don't care. You care more about your status. Native lives matter. We matter. My granddaughter matters. Lives matter. Native lives matter. Native lives matter. Native lives matter. My granddaughter matters. If this was in your backyard, would you do this? Huh? My granddaughter matters. This is not the first time I came begging.
Please don't touch her. Please, you're contaminating her. You're contaminating. Please don't contaminate. Please don't contaminate.
We're fighting for our lives. We are fighting for our lives. There's a bigger picture there. We live there. We live there.
Well, you're proud of yourself.
That arsenic is going to come on our homes. We matter. When we start getting sick, this is on your hands. Using your power to make decisions for us. You're using your power to make decisions.
In response to this incident, Councilmember Linnea Palmisano introduced a motion supporting legislation that would create enhanced criminal penalties for assaults and threats of violence against public officials, public employees, or their families when the assault or threat of violence is committed for the purpose of causing bodily harm or terror because the victim is a public official, public employee, or a member of their family. Palmisano also introduced a second motion to support legislation that would create clear guidelines for lawful conduct at public meetings. So, after reviewing the real footage, we are confused. Did the actions of the protesters amount to threats of violence, as Rainville and others have stated? Do the 3 police reports that these city council members filed against activists hold any merit? We don't think so. There were no threats that we saw on that footage. If this is not a legal threat under the law, then why does the law need to be changed, Minneapolis City Council? Maybe the real reason is that you, as a city council member, want to vote and be shielded from the impact on the community that vote affects. Maybe the real reason is because you, as a city council member, are not accessible and responsive to the community. Maybe the real reason is because a city council member is actually the one who laid hands on a community member. Watch our next video for more details.